is a look that you can use for Christmas or Carnival. It's my first live tutorial, so please bear with me. Thank you. MsVersZsatileRom. If you are interested in how I did this look, then please keep watching. I first start out with an under makeup base. I place a little on the back of my hand and use my fingers to evenly spread it across my face, making sure that I get my eyelids, over my eyebrows, of course, the cheeks, side of the nose, chin, under the nose area, and most certainly directly under the eye. Then I use my liquid foundation, just a little drop is sufficient, and I place little dots all over my face and then spread them again as evenly as possible with my fingers, making sure that I get all of the areas covered. And once I have placed a liquid foundation, I will go and wash my hands and give it time to set. Now I will use a stippling brush, mix two powder foundations that are approximately just a little bit lighter than my skin color. And first I stipple it onto my face, and afterwards I use a rotating motion to spread it evenly over all of the areas of my face. Using just a little bit more, I will even out any areas that I feel that I have missed, especially under my eyes. Then I use a creamy type of makeup that usually you use when you're doing extreme looks. The reason why I use a creamy makeup first is because when I place the normal white eyeshadow, it will stick better and longer, making sure to cover all of the areas which I am planning on using the white eyeshadow for. And under my eye, I go about 1/3 of the way in towards the outer edge of my eye, no further than that. And once I'm satisfied with the white creamy base, I can then start using the white eyeshadow with a normal eyeshadow brush. First I dab the white eyeshadow onto the creamy base. I will later brush and blend the areas where I feel need a little more blending. Now I'm going to do my crease with a deep red color, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go beyond my natural crease, which is a soft area at the edge of the eye socket. I'm going to go on to the harder area, which is the beginning of my brow bone. I'm making a very soft C, not a sharp V shape. Then on top of the edge of the deep red, I'm going to be placing orange. And later I'm going to be blending all of this, so it may look a bit messy in the beginning. To do my real crease, I'm using a Manhattan deep reddish purple with brown sparkles, I guess you could say. And I'm going to be doing my actual crease, so that is the softest area right beyond your eye socket, and I'm going to be filling that in with this color. Once that is done, I'm going to be taking black and a pinkish red and do my actual crease and go just a little bit lower onto the eyelid. Like I said, this looks messy in the beginning. I'm going to be cleaning it up in just a little bit. If there is any fallout whatsoever, it's something that you can also clean up later. Now I'm using the MAC brush that I did in the very beginning to place the red and orange, and I'm going to be mixing the rest of the colors with any of the eyeshadow that has been left on the brush. I'm not placing any more on it, making sure to get under my eyes. Also, 2/3 of the way in to meet the white. Once I have done that, I'm going to be using my very small brush with my black water makeup, and I'm going to be drawing my eyebrows. Because I want this to be an extreme look, I'm just going to be doing the outline of where I want my eyebrows to be. And of course the eyebrows will never be the same. You always have two eyebrows that look differently, but it is best to try to make them look as equal as possible. Using a synthetic brush, I'm going to be using a brown and a black to fill it in. And of course my eyebrows are a lot lower, so I've made them, the ones that I drew on, pretty high. They are absolutely not even close to my natural eyebrow form, shape. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be darkening the inner part of my eye, trying not to touch any of the white eyeshadow, and with a smaller blending brush I'm going to be blending any of the harsh edges. The dark areas on the inner part of my eye are going to be extended down over the bridge of my nose on both sides. Before I do that, I am going to place a white eyeshadow directly under the dark areas of my eyebrows, which I drew, to accentuate them just a little bit better. Now I'm going to be using a no-name eye pencil. It's actually more of a soft jelly consistency. It is not a real pencil, but I love it. It's a no-name, really cheap, but it works best for me. I use it all the time. And I'm lining the 2/3 of my eye, excuse me, of the eye line underneath the waterline. And with the small brush that I used for my eyebrows, I'm going to be doing underneath my eyes, not following my waterline, actually going beyond it just a bit to the inner corners of my eyes to make my eyes look larger. You'll be able to see it again on the pictures at the end of this video. Then of course I'm going to be doing the top of the eyeliner as close as I can to my upper lash line. And this time I'm going to be going to both edges, the inner and the outer edge. And of course the outer edge is going to be just a little bit thinner than the inner edge. This is the part that is the most difficult. You try to make a wing. With the rest of the eyeshadow that has stayed on my MAC brush, I'm going to be placing those on definite areas of my face to give it more of a shadow. Also on the sides of my nose. This will make my nose look thinner. Once I have placed all that, I'm going to be using a darker powder foundation and blend all of that out so that there are absolutely no harsh lines, just to create a shadow on my face. Repeating the process until I'm satisfied, and then place, this is actually an eyeshadow. It's kind of a brownish, silvery tan all mixed together. And I'm going to be placing that on top. Then a pink creamy blush to help make the most darkest foundation that I have stay put. They are on the apples of my eyes, but make sure that you do not go over the apples of your eyes, klar. The apples of your cheeks. I'm sorry. The apples of your cheeks. I'm speaking German. Okay, then I'm going to line my lips with my black eye pencil that I used, and then fill it in with a red eyeshadow. Once I'm done that, I'm going to take just a little bit of the silver, that is my 88 palette, place it on the most inner part of the lips to make the lips look fuller. Then I'm going to take a dark red lip liner and go over the black, especially in the corners. Then to place on top of the silver eyeshadow, I'm using Essence, and it's just a lip gloss. And this way your lips look full and luscious. Very importantly, I'm using the white eyeshadow to highlight directly on my cheekbone. And I'm also going to be using this for the center of my nose so that I have a highlighted area under my eyes, directly under my eyes, and across the bridge of my nose. Of course, don't forget your mascara. I already have some on, but because of the eyeshadow, there will always be fallout on your eyelashes. And this is my absolute favorite mascara. Nothing better for me. Rimmel. I'm going over any of the other over any of the areas of the eye where I have not been satisfied with. Then I'm going to be taking my hat, putting down my hair, and placing the pirate hat on my head once I'm satisfied with my hair. So, and that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you had a happy holiday, and I hope that you will have a good start into your new year. If you have any chance of redoing this look, please feel free to send me your video, and I will place it underneath. Thanks so much, take care, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.